Hey guys, well, I'm back to do another update video. Not in my van this time, so that's good. My husband's keeping an eye on the kids for me so that I can film this, because every time I've tried to film it, it's chaos. Which a lot of that, my kids have been sick the last week. One was sick from like Monday to Wednesday, and then come Thursday, the other one got sick, and it is now Sunday. So I was supposed to film my week 3 video last Wednesday and then film my week 4 video this Wednesday, so like 4 days ago. Didn't film either of them. So I did try, but obviously not good enough. So this is going to be a week 3 and a week 4 update together. Starting with week 3, there isn't a lot to say. For whatever reason, mentally, it was just a really hard week for me. I still wasn't eating a lot of food. I was still just I was doing protein shakes, my water. I was doing, there was a couple days I had some, the brand is Too Good, TWO, Too Good yogurt. Has 2 grams of carbs. That's why it's called that, I guess. So I was eating some yogurt. I was also eating a little bit of cottage cheese. I could eat 2 to 3 ounces was all. And there wasn't really anything else in week 3 that I ate. My weigh-in for week 3, I believed I filmed it. If I did, I'll put it in right here.
Some oatmeal.
Oatmeal?
Yeah.
We don't have any of that.
No. So that was Spider-Man.
But I only lost 1 pound, and it it really bummed me out. I called the nutritionist and I was like, what the heck is happening? Like, I emailed the nutritionist, but I was like, what the heck is happening? And she's like, listen, just don't freak out. Everyone that has weight loss surgery stalls, and you're either going to stall from like week 3 to 6 or week 4 to 7. It just depends. But everybody stalls. Just stay on track. Make sure you're drinking your water. Make sure you're getting your protein. Those are like the 2 most important. And then just stay on track, and at either week 6 or 7 you'll continue to lose weight. So she's like, I know it's frustrating, but just stay the course. And I'm like, okay. But yeah, mentally it was just kind of a bummer week. But that was pretty much it. I was feeling okay. I was doing an hour on the treadmill every day. And I just put on my playlist, and I was going, basically like the quickest I could walk without like turning it into like a jog. The quickest I could walk for one song, and then I would drop it down to like a pretty quick, like, I don't know how you describe it, like faster than you'd normally walk, but still slow enough that like I could carry on a conversation. A little winded conversation, but I could carry on a conversation. So I would just alternate one song at the lower speed, one song at the higher speed for the hour. So I did that all of week 3. It felt really good. Only lost 1 pound, and that was really annoying, but we're moving on. So for week 4, food wise, it was all the same. Other than I could also, actually starting week 3, I could even do some like pureed fruits and vegetables, but that sounds gaggaroni, so I didn't even do that. So I could do still water, protein shakes, the pureed foods. I was now able to add in like some kind of like softer meats. So like tuna fish, I could do like canned chicken. If you wanted to, you can do Vienna sausages, but I'm not about that. So I've only had the tuna fish and the canned chicken. I just kind of make like little salad. I'll do like tuna or the chicken with whatever, I don't remember the serving size. I know it's 15 grams. I think it's a tablespoon, but 15 grams of some mayonnaise, 15 grams of some relish. Just mix it up just like you would before you put it on a sandwich, but I just wouldn't do the sandwich. I would just eat the salad part. So yeah, haven't really, and I've also been having for week 4, hard-boiled eggs. I can only eat 1 before I'm like full, like almost uncomfortably full. So that's about how much food I can have, is 1 hard-boiled egg's worth. So my nutritionist said I should be eating 4-ounce meals a day, and I'm definitely nowhere near that. I don't think I've been able to eat 4 ounces of anything in one setting meaning within a half an hour window. So I haven't been able to do that. I've been pretty good about 2 to 3 ounces. Anything over 3 ounces, it's not happening for me. I also emailed her because I have been struggling getting my water in. I don't know why. Before the surgery, I could drink my water no problem. Since the surgery and only being able to take little sips, it's just been really hard. And I think a lot of it is I get busy, whether it's, taking the kids to school, taking them to dance, doing whatever. Just as I go through my day, I'm just not sipping, and then it's time to eat, and I can't drink half an hour before I eat, and then I have my half an hour window where I eat, and then half an hour after I eat, I can't drink. So that's a full hour and a half that I can't drink anything. So it just, I don't know. I need to get better at it. She told me one of the things you could try, because I told her I'm drinking out of a water bottle. She said one of the things you could do is drink out of smaller, like either cups or water. She said sometimes just because it's a smaller cup, you'll tend to drink it quicker, so you could try that, which I'm going to be honest, I haven't tried that yet, but I need to do something. I do usually drink out of straws, and she recommended prior to surgery I was drinking out of straws. But she said after surgery, no straws, because you can take in a lot of air, and that will, 1, take up space in your stomach, and 2, it could upset your stomach. So I haven't been drinking out of straws, and I wonder if that's some of my problem too. So I might tomorrow, I think I'm going to try, well, I'll try the little cup trick first, see if that helps. If it doesn't, I might just go ahead and try a straw, because I don't know what it is, but I'm just not hitting my watermark at all. On my best day, I might hit 50 ounces, and that's not good. Also, though, I am able to have coffee now. So, well, I could have had decaf coffee this whole time, but I'm not gonna. Who drinks that? So now I can have regular caffeinated coffee, and it's so good. So what I've been doing in the morning is I'll make my protein, because like I've explained 100 times before, my protein, I only need like 4 to 5 ounces of liquid. So I just mix that with some almond milk. I do my protein and my almond milk just like I'm going to drink that for breakfast. But then I add in my coffee with it. So I'm using like my chocolate protein as like my creamer for my coffee. And it also instantly like cools it down to where I can just drink it and I don't have to wait. It's so good. So I've been doing that for breakfast. But yeah, I'm feeling good. Positive and a negative thing, I like don't feel anything. Like I don't even, if it weren't for the first like 3, 4, 5 days of like pain on my stomach, I wouldn't even think that like I had surgery. And that's really weird to think about, because they're like, yeah, your incision on the inside isn't healed. I think they said it's for 6 to 8 weeks. So that's kind of weird, because I'm only 4 weeks out, and so it's like weird to think I still have like a healing wound inside of me, but I feel fine. So that's kind of weird, but it's like a blessing and a curse, because it's like I don't even feel like I had surgery, but I obviously do, because if I eat more than like that 3 ounce mark, I can really feel it and really start to get sick. But other than that, like I feel fine. I don't even feel like I had surgery. So I don't know. It's just kind of weird. This week I've also been alternating. So I've been doing every other day on the treadmill for the hour, like I said. And then in between that, I've been doing like this indoor walking / dancing videos. And that's been really fun. Just mixing it up a little bit. And I originally started that because one day I was going to the gym and it was like completely packed. There was no free equipment. So I was just going to go home and not work out. And then I remember seeing this girl's videos on YouTube, and I'm like, okay, I'll just check out her channel and do a couple videos. And I love them. They're very fun. My kids do them with me. Well, my little girl will do them with me. My son did it like one day. He did like the first half hour and then he tapped out. But it's also been this last week where he was sick. So I was surprised he even did half an hour, to be honest. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, did I even talk about this week's weigh-in? I didn't. So for this week's weigh-in, so for week 4, which, sorry, I'm so behind. Today is Sunday. So all these numbers I'm going to talk about are from Wednesday when I did my weigh-in. So for week 4 weigh-in, I will put that in right here. Okay, so it is March 9th. It has been exactly 1 month since my VSG surgery. Last week's weigh-in, I was at 277 point something. So I'm at 274. But I was really excited. I lost about 3 pounds. So I don't know, because it was weird because I thought I was going to be in that stall window, but then I lost 3 pounds. So I don't really know. Maybe my stall is going to still come these next couple weeks. I don't know what's happening, but I lost 3 pounds, so I'm excited. So since the surgery, I had the surgery February 9th. So as of my weigh-in on Wednesday, which was March 9th, I have lost is like 13.5 pounds since the surgery, which kind of bums me out in a way because I feel like I'm a bigger person. I should be losing more quicker. I have some other people in like my other groups where they're losing more weight. Some of them aren't even sticking to like the diet. They're already, like one girl, she's like, oh yeah, I had a piece of pizza. And I'm like, one, how did you physically, our stomachs are this big, like these 2 fingers. So look at your 2 fingers. That's how big my stomach is. How did you eat a piece of pizza? And not only that, she had a piece of pizza and mozzarella sticks. And I'm like, what? And she went out drinking and had like sex on the beaches. And I'm like, how are you? I don't know how she's doing it. And she's like, I lost 2 pounds. And I'm like, this, like that next morning. And I'm like, cool for you. But I just keep repeating to myself what my husband keeps telling me. You have PCOS, you have all these hormone issues, like you can never lose weight when you're trying your hardest. So just take the 1 pound, take the 3 pounds and move on with it. So that's what I'm trying to do. Sorry, this fan is blowing on my hair and it's driving me crazy. But what was my point with all that? Oh yeah, so since the surgery, I've lost like 13.5 pounds. Since, however, pre-op, so my pre-op started like the 2nd week of January. Was it the second? Yeah, like the 2nd-ish week of January. So since the pre-op to March 9th, so for that like month and a half, however long that was, I have lost 33 point something pounds. So that's really exciting. I've also lost a total of just under 21 inches. The bulk of that being around like my waist, like your natural waist where it's the smallest. So my waist, and then around my belly button, and then around my hips. So that's the spot where I've lost the most. I've also lost a little bit off my arms and my thighs. I did take some photos. So just to explain, the shirt where I have like the stomach, the sleeved stomach, that shirt is only from, my first picture was right before the surgery, February 9th, and then March 9th. So that's exactly 1 month apart. That's only the 13.5 pound difference between those 2 photos. So me personally, I don't see a ton of progress between those 2. I do feel like along like my back and my butt looks different, and maybe even a little around my thighs. But that's basically it that I see for that picture. So I'll insert that here. And then I am taking another set of photos in my blue Dunder Mifflin shirt. So that one is from when I started the pre-op diet, which like I said was like that 2nd week of January, and then going forward it's just going to be on the 1st of every month. So if I look at those pictures from the pre-op diet to March 1st, so that's like, well, if I've lost a total of 34 pounds minus those 2 first weigh-ins of March, so I'm like at the 30-pound difference. I can see much more of a difference between that like 6, 7, 8 week time span, especially around my middle, my gut. And that's just where I carry a lot of my weight, is in my gut. I'm very short, and with my hormonal issues, all the weight tends to go right to my middle. I mean, obviously I have excess weight on my arms and legs, but like I would say 70% of my weight is just focused around my trunk, my middle, my gut and my butt. That's where I carry most of my weight. So I do see more of a difference in that blue Dunder Mifflin outfit. So I'll put that in here. So those are the two photos. Sorry, my mouth is so dry. Probably because I need to drink water. Trying to think if there's anything else. It's like been so long and I'm like so scatterbrained. Oh, I went to Costco today I was trying to see, well, we needed a couple things, and then I was trying to see if there was any like good kind of snacks now that I'm starting to be able to eat a little more. And I found these. I was actually looking for, they have like these, I can't think of the word, but they'll be like almost like a string cheese sized cheese, and then wrapped in like prosciutto or like some other like deli meats. And I was thinking, oh, I want to go and see if they have those there and what the protein and stuff is there. Well, right next to those, I saw these. So I ended up not getting those ones, and I got these ones instead. And eventually I'll probably just like buy cheese and meat on their own and section it all up, because that's way more cheaper and economical. But right now, where I'm not eating a ton of food and I just want stuff that'll have a pretty decent shelf life and I can just grab and go if I'm running out, because I just know myself, and if I don't plan ahead, I just won't eat. And I can't do that right now. I gotta focus on what I'm eating. So I got these. So these, there's like cheese side and a meat side. So for a lot less food than those other ones, I get more protein. So one of these has 22 grams of protein and only 2 carbs. So I got these. They came in a pack of, it was either 8 of these or 10 of these. So I got these to try, which I'll probably mostly use these like when I'm heading out the door to take my kids to dance or something, so that I can just have something to eat while I'm watching them or waiting in my car. Other than that, it's going to be a lot of the same foods for me this week. The yogurts, the cottage cheese, the tuna, the chicken. Also at Costco, I didn't bring it up, but they do have these little packets of, I believe they're 2.5 ounces of already cooked chicken. And they're again like in a little packet like this, so I can just grab and go with it. I did get some of those, and again, I know it's just a convenience thing, but that's just what I personally need to do right now. If you're someone who can like meal prep and do all that, by all means go for it. I'm just not mentally in that right now. I'm focusing on my water, focusing on getting my protein, and that's about what I can handle right now, which it is what it is. Trying to think anything else. I'm not sure if there's anything else. I feel like there was one more thing I was gonna say, but oh my gosh. Okay, so this is something totally different because it just happened today. But or maybe I should do this in a separate video. No, I'll just do. This is already 20 minutes. Yeah, I'll do a separate video. So, anyways, thanks for watching. I know there's something I'm forgetting, but I can't think of it right now. So, sorry about that. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will chat with you guys next time. If you have any questions, leave them below. Okay, thanks, bye.